I want you guys to guess for the year 2024 how many videos I've created this year. I'll give. All right, so this is the first of its kind. This is just a straight up vlog, right? I'm gonna make it really, really gritty. There's barely gonna be any kinds of, introductions or editing to this. We're not shooting in D-Log where all the colors there. Like this is just a straight up vlog. Like you're just seeing it as this. But this is Alex August, and this is my YouTube channel and my Patreon. I am Alex August for Marvel World. And the reason why I want to make this video is because, one, I want to actually kind of give some color and personality and introduction to the work that I do. And the work that I do being videography and storytelling. I am a creative director. I like that term, creative director. Not only do I like that term, but that's actually the skill that I'm building up on right now. Is taking what I used to call just content creation and moving more into the videography, but realizing that even with videography, there is a demand for more design and more artistic direction and more of an artistic base that creates the foundation for your marketing, for your copy, for all of that stuff. So I'm really going in that direction. And with me going in that direction, I have been making some videos and I've been doing a whole lot of stuff. So here's what I actually want to do. I want you guys to guess for the year 2024 how many videos I've created this year. I'll give you some context. In 2022, and you can see this in one of my videos that's on my YouTube channel. In 2022, I created 444 videos that all ended with Marvel World. I love that I did that in one of the videos, right? It was like 444 videos that all ended with boom, Marvel World. Last year, the number went down almost by half. Last year, I made 287 videos. These are things that I remember. And when I say made videos, meaning like I took all this raw video, I took all this raw footage and I edited it and I crunched it out and I turned it into a finalized product to post to the internet for the internet to see. Or it is a finished product that got the Nicolas Cage Superman treatment and never really like made it. But nonetheless, it was an exported video from my editing file or my editing program. That is what we consider creating a video. 444 to 287. And then in 2024, I have made an interesting number that I want you guys to guess in the comments. But I feel like Iron Man sometimes, where it's like every single video that I create helps me with the next video and the next video and the next video and the next video. I I like to say that I officially started creating videos in 2020 during the pandemic, right? Kind of accidentally, not really knowing that I was doing it. I just wanted to go to the gym, and while I was going to the gym, wanted to make sure that I had footage of my form while I was doing my squats, while I was doing all these workouts. Wanted to make sure that I can look and say, okay, your squat is deep enough, ass to grass. Your power clean, your hang clean, your clean and jerks. All these workouts that are kind of like when you're working out by yourself, you're kind of like, I don't really know if I can, like, I lifted it, but I don't know if I'm lifting it as best as I could without hurting myself. So I started recording that and I started recording my stretches. And naturally, I'm listening to music while I'm doing this. And I'm like, what if we got that other angle, right? What if we've got that other angle there? Or what if we got that other angle? And then started throwing music behind it. And I was only throwing the music that I was listening to behind those videos. And before you know it, you're like getting multiple angles from everything in the gym. And then you're slowing down, you're adding this, you're doing that, dynamic angles. And that was kind of, Tony Stark in the cave with a car battery, right? Just scraps, just kind of putting it together. And if my math is correct that I did 444 and then 287, then that's, hey Google, what's 444 plus 287? That's 731 videos in 2 years. In 2021, the number is really hard to kind of nail in. I broke a phone in 2021, and that was before I started backing up all of my finished products to the cloud. So there's like a little window of time where I don't know. There probably was good work, it probably wasn't. But I say all of that to say that, like, again, every single video that I create helps prepare me for the next video that I'm creating, and the next and the next. Not like there's small little things that I don't even think people really see that I see in my work, that I'm always just like, oh, we should really do that. Oh, that would be really dope for the future. And one of the funnier ones, I remember being on FaceTime with E, and we were talking, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna make you a video right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make you a little, make you a little video right now, right? And I added a song to it because it was a song that I really like, which is Eve's Tumor, Kerosene. And I was adding it, and then I was like, oh, you know what I should do? It's a video of me, but I really want this video to be about you, so I'm gonna add you in the background, right? And then randomly I was like, oh, you know what? I should splash the whole video red and then and I was like talking her through it, and finally got to that finished product, and then I posted it, and I remember just like really looking at it and being like, wow, like look at the progression of how I thought of this video, and then just kept going and kept going and kept going. And so I always tell people there's no such thing as a bad video, and there's no such thing as a scrap video. There's always like Mark 1, right? This vision that you have for a video or for a project, right? This is not about video. This is we can talk iteration, and we can talk iteration across everything, right? Yourself, you are your greatest project. What you're doing in December of 2024 is your best work as of December 2024, but it will progress you in a certain kind of way in February 2025, that like you had to create this moment. Like you had to create that video to prepare you. And the reason why I bring up the video with the kerosene song over it is because almost a year later, I am shooting my first music video for the Perfectionist, and I ran out of money, I ran out of time, I ran out of resources, I ran out of extras that I can have in the video, and I'm like, oh snap! Like I ran out of footage. Like we've got at least a minute and 50 seconds of the video that I have to figure out like what's even gonna go there. So I, do the one shot, and all of these things that I'm talking about, you can see in the caption. I do the one shot, and like I remember the kerosene video, and I'm like, wow, okay, I have an idea. What if I just take these really small bits and I just overlay them, and I just turn the freaking video red and just have pieces from the one shot. I have to shoot more one shots of myself so that I can overlay it over random pieces. And it worked out, and it fixed the entire video. None of this probably is going to make sense unless you go watch the Perfectionist video. But I just always think about iteration. I work in sales enablement. And that is one thing with even instructional design is like iteration. Like get feedback, right? Post a video. This is kind of my way of thinking. I post a video, or I create a video first. I create a video, and once I create that video, I post it, I get feedback, and I think about it, and I think about what does all of this look like? What does all of it feel like? And then I think that maybe the small pieces of this video are going to continue to progress, like the technique or the tactics that we use. We got to progress that for the next video. And so I'm saying all that to say, or as I saw in a video recently, be that as it may, right? Be that as it may. I think of videography and I think of stories like this. Stories, we are sharing videos because we want to tell stories. Even the shortest vines, the shortest TikToks tell stories, right? And I think that's really cool. Like your skits, all of your comedians or your folks online that post skits, those are stories. Like it's kind of really cool how we're doing this. And the greatest of videos, the videos that do the best, are able to tell stories in micro sessions, just really micro sessions. And The story that I'm most excited about right now in this little bit of window of time that we are, for those that are watching, we are in that unbelievably unproductive window between Christmas and New Year's, and it's also Capricorn season. And so I created the video that is releasing this week um, for Capricorn season. I decided to create a service where folks, individuals, a lot of times I work with businesses, and that's the idea, is to continue working with businesses. But I think that individuals could benefit from videos too. And the idea is to kind of create a moment for your birthday, right? We all have a moment for our birthday, whether we're being sung happy birthday to and kind of standing there awkwardly, right? Just kind of like, what do I do while they're singing happy birthday to me, right? Those moments exist, right? But we're not talking about that moment. We're talking about creating a creative moment of a video that represents your birthday. And then when I think of birthdays, I think of a journey ending, one lap of the journey ending, another lap of the journey kind of like beginning or continuing. So, being able to create and brainstorm new ideas, figuring out locations, thinking about wardrobe, thinking about just the overall vision of what does a birthday look like and what does a birthday feel like. And so I created this service. I announced it back in October, I believe, and it wasn't really it was too soon for your Scorpios. It was too soon, unfortunately, for Sagittarius as well. Very too soon for the Libras. And so I decided to reach out to some people that I knew that were Capricorns and say like, hey, look, we could really create a Capricorn video. I'm a Capricorn myself, so even my birthday video is included in this as well. And let's just build it out, and let's create this video. And it's it's for you. It's a gift to you, and it's also a project for myself. And so this week, I'm going to be releasing this video, the Capricorn season video. And that Capricorn season video it's kind of the culmination of, I would love to say that I created something new, but at the same time, sometimes we don't need to create something new. We need to revisit something and give it new life in a new way. And so that's what this video is in terms of the artistic direction of the video, is really bringing back some pieces, but the pieces make sense, right? And the pieces make sense because Capricorns, and I'm just gonna spoil my own video. What we brought back was the kind of red popping out from the Perfectionist video. The Perfectionist video, in the second half of the video, it is black and white with just red showing. All of the ladies and myself are wearing these red ski masks, and that's kind of the only color that you see. And the reason why I did that from an artistic standpoint was because they're like bad girls. And when I thought of bad girls, I thought of Sin City, the movie, Frank Miller's Sin City. And I just was like, yo, I think it'd be cool if the bad girls have this vibe, kind of like the Rosario Dawson in the Sin City movie, which was one of my favorite details of that whole movie, is it was so comic book-esque by doing that. So we did it in the Perfectionist video, and I decided to do this again with this video, but for a completely different reason, right? But also it's kind of still attached. It's attached because red dresses, right? It kind of is as a symbol of beauty. I feel like in film, it is a symbol of it just has an imagery attached to it. The other part to it is that red represents garnet, which is the birthstone of the month of January. So granted, December Capricorns don't have that, but none of the ladies in the video are December Capricorns. So it made sense. And I'm not a December Capricorn either. So all of these things kind of plug into each other. And so the video has this red piece that kind of pops out to it. And I really like that because you're shooting at night. There's a lot of other colors. It can kind of be almost distracting when you're shooting in outdoor environments and things like that. And I wanted to kind of bring it home and just really have that where it's you're looking it focuses your attention on the ladies. It focuses your attention on everything that you see popping out. And I like that because on your birthday, right? That's what you want to feel like. Like on your birthday, that is what your birthday feels like. Like my birthday is January 12th, and it's the day. I mean, it's not a holiday, right? There's a bunch. Like there's those calendars that's like it's National Rabbit Day and all that and all of that is cool. But like on my birthday, it is me. Like it feels like me. On people's birthday, they want to feel like, hey, like I want to invite you to my birthday to celebrate me and to come. You should want to come to celebrate me, right? That's what birthdays feel like. And with a birthday video, I absolutely, as a service, I want that to show, and I also want it to feel like that. That this video is a micro story, a micro moment, all about you. But as we're creating it, like it feels like that. No matter where we are, we were in downtown Tampa, and there was a Tampa Bay Lightning game, and it was madness. It was absolute madness. Parking all over, like it just all kinds of stuff going on. But you know what? In the video, you can't even tell. You can't even tell. I was able to find a location and just create the thing that felt like, hey, look, no matter what's going on in downtown right now, on this street, on this block, in this moment, in this space, at this time, it's you. It's all about you. Have at it. Take your moment, right? The Scorpios had their time. The Libras had their time. The Sagittarius time is coming up. But like right now, it's Capricorn season. And I wanted that, yo. I really, really wanted that. So that is the first video that is coming out this weekend. I would love to say that it's the only. Capricorn season is a long time. So it's going to be a lot of videos coming out. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of videos for the Capricorn season. So, have at it. Be jealous. But also, like, seriously, if you are interested in having a video or creating a video, let's work. Like, let's make this happen. Like, reach out to me, and I'd be more than happy to brainstorm and kind of create your birthday video. The brainstorming is absolutely cool. I ask questions like, what does this next season feel like for you? And I haven't really come across an answer that was too abstract for me to execute. But if it is too abstract for me to execute, I want that because I'm looking for a challenge. And going back to the piece about how many videos I've shot this year, I'll tell you. I'll absolutely tell you. I've shot 824 videos this year. That's crazy. Like, part of me feels like there's nothing that I haven't done at this point. And so the things that I haven't done, like now I feel like it's like, well, I only want to push the boundaries. Like I only want to create new. I only want to go into something as a challenge. And that's where my next video comes in at, which is, really going into a completely different vibe and a completely different direction with video. And I'm just excited for y'all to see these videos. I don't really want to say too much because I don't want to spoil it. Especially since these videos mean a lot to other people. I don't want to spoil it. But just know I kind of made some real action movie Jean-Claude Van Damme type of movie, type of video, and it's gonna be amazing, yo. Like I also like this. We're doing so much. Yo, I'm tripping. But yeah, man. It's good, man. It's good. I'm super, super, super excited. 2025, I feel like I'm going to be doing something completely different. And it is equally exciting as it is terrifying. But I feel like everything is connected. Everything in life is like, people say it's all energy. It's all energy. It is, and it's all connected. And when I think of life in general, and when I think of things in life that challenge me, and I think of video, and when I think of anything, I think about how much time I've spent in the gym in the last 3-4 years. And the one thing that I always told myself in the gym as I do my fitness training, and this is why fitness content does mean something to me, like very, very personally, is because I think of the idea of reps and sets. And this is my last thing that I'm gonna leave you guys with. When I think of reps and sets, I think of the fact that you always feel like maybe this is the last, like maybe I don't have anything left in the tank. I don't know. Like I'm as low as I can. My legs are 90 degrees with my legs are parallel to the ground. I'm in a squat and I don't know, like this might be my last rep. And it's never your last rep. You're always like, you just gotta breathe sometimes and you go back down. You are afraid of sometimes doing the rep because you're working out alone. And then when you have a spot, it's completely different. But I worked out a lot without a spot. I've actually barely ever had a spot. And the thing that I think of is like, you will always finish. You're meant to finish. You will always finish a workout. No matter how hard the workout is, you are going to finish it. Oh my God. Oh God. I feel like I'm fucking dying. No, you're not. You're saying that because it's getting really, really hard and you're pushing yourself beyond your limit. But once you pass your limit, once you cross the threshold beyond your limit, there's just a new limit waiting for you somewhere down the line. And I think about that in life all the time, is that next year feels terrifying and it feels exciting at the same time. And the reason why it feels like that is because I know that I have pushed the limit. And the only thing I can think of is if I've pushed the limit, by God, there's another one coming. And pushing limits is very, very exciting. And pushing limits is terrifying because until you get to that limit, there is a lot of hard stuff in between. But I am more excited than I am terrified. As you can see, I'm in my room. I really love this vlog. I'm just gonna keep saying, I've never done this. Like, I don't have videos like this. So this is cool. I really love this. But I'm just like sitting in my room and I'm organizing equipment and I'm organizing book bags and stuff. And I'm like, wow. We have everything we need. And that is a very empowering feeling of like, wow, this is a lot of stuff. We have everything we need. So I'm really excited about these video releases that are going to be coming. I hope you guys are too. I hope you guys really, really enjoy them. And most importantly, I got to tell you guys to, check out the channel, subscribe for more videos and more vlogs from I Am Alex August and Marvel World. And I'm going to do a follow-up after these videos post and really gonna just keep this energy going. This was real cool. Like, I'm just chilling right now. I'm not even gonna edit this video. I'm legit just gonna like splice that bitch together and just put it on YouTube. Because it's the least productive time of year. You know what I mean? Like it's that time of year that's just like, I'm struggling right now. I'm not used to it. I was just doing this because it's what